Hi, my name's Corie Kippes, and I did my project on gun control. So here we go. I'm gonna jump right in. Gun Control by Corie Kippes. Let's see. So these are the current Texas gun control laws. Texas gun control laws are among the least restrictive in the United States. Texas does not have a waiting period for gun purchases. Texas allows all qualified applicants to carry a concealed firearm with a permit. So, in comparisons for the leniency purposes, the state of Texas requires 300 hours of classroom instruction with 1,500 hours total training to get a license in cosmetology. So to do hair, whatever that may be, um, versus 4 hours of total training to get a license to carry a concealed handgun. So you see the leniency there, how easy it is to get a license to carry a gun. Why is gun control an important issue for Texas? Over the course of 10 years, Texas has suffered 7 mass shootings. Meanwhile, gun control laws have loosened statewide. Here's a timeline of gun violence from 2009 to 2019. November 5th, 2009 was the Fort Hood shooting. An Army psychiatrist opened fire at the Fort Hood Army base as an attack linked to Islamic extremism. 13 people were killed and 31 were injured. April 3rd, 2014 was the second Fort Hood shooting. A member of the Army who suffered from behavioral health and mental health issues opened fire at Fort Hood Army Base. 3 people were killed and 12 were injured. July 7th, 2016 was the Dallas police shooting. A gunman opened fire at a Black Lives Matter protest in Dallas, and 5 police officers were killed and 11 other civilians were injured. November 5th, 2017 was the First Baptist Church shooting. A gunman opened fire at First Baptist Church in Sutherland Springs during Sunday morning service. 26 people were killed and 20 were injured. This is something I'll never forget. I feel like it's my 9/11. I remember where I was when it happened, and this was horrific. May 18th, 2018 was the Santa Fe High School shooting. A 17-year-old gunman opened fire at Santa Fe High School with a shotgun. This school had an active shooter plan and 2 armed police officers. 10 people were killed and 13 were injured. August 3rd, 2019 was the El Paso Walmart shooting. A gunman opened fire at a Walmart in El Paso, Texas after posting a racist manifesto online. 23 people were killed, and 25 were injured. August 31st, 2019 was the Midland, Odessa shooting. A gunman opened fire at police officers and proceeded to go on a shooting spree in the Midland, Odessa region. He had a criminal record along with a history of racist behavior. 7 people were killed and 25 were injured. So, what are the core challenges and problems surrounding gun control? The biggest red flag surrounding gun control is how easy it is to obtain a firearm in Texas. You don't need a permit to purchase a handgun or long arm. However, you must be the age of 18 to buy a long arm or 21 to purchase a handgun. Texas is not required to register a long arm or handgun. Texas does not have a law for assault weapons, nor do they require a license prior to purchasing a firearm. So, how would I personally address these issues? My personal answer would be to enact more restrictions on legal access to firearms. This would mean stricter eligibility, including requirements for age, mental health, through background checks, longer waiting periods, fewer authorized sellers, and strict liability for gun manufacturers, and to outlaw different firearms and firearm accessories or attachments. What might a criticism be to my solution? I understand that this is very controversial, especially in the state of Texas. So the biggest criticism I believe would be it would come from that gun control laws infringe upon the Second Amendment, the right to bear arms, and right to self-defense, and therefore deny some people, their sense of safety that comes along with owning a gun. Another issue that I believe people would voice is gun control laws will not prevent criminals from obtaining guns or breaking laws. How would I respond to such criticism? My response to the people would recognize their doubts and concerns, but ensure that no one is wanting to strip them of their Second Amendment rights. I would enforce some stricter requirements and background information to purchase a gun. If you are all for your right to bear arms, then you must know how to bear an arm responsibly. And granted, if that means that much to you, you wouldn't mind having to participate in extra screening processes to ensure safety for everyone. With recognition to the statement of criminals being criminals, at least it would make it harder for them to gain access to a weapon for malicious reasons. A criminal could not just buy a gun off Facebook Market or a gun show and turn around and use it for the worst reasons. getting to that terroristic place would be much more difficult, and along those hoops they have to jump through, you would hope that they would not be successful in these terrible crimes. Here are my references. Thank you so much.